So this is pretty much a video on how to set up the MyURemote app for people that have the Dune HD box, specifically from Polebox TV, which I don't think you can see, but yeah, pretty much any Dune HD box. First thing you'll want to do is go to settings, then go to your network settings, and then find what the IP address for the box is. For mine, it is 192.168.1.155. So you're going to want to write that down or take a photo of them. Then I'll show you what to do next. So now that you pretty much got your IP address written down, the next thing you're going to do is go to MyURemote, and the address is up here. If you just Google MyU and then remote, it'll show up. Then you're going to go and click on Configuration Panel. Let that load. And it's going to ask you to create an account, which you can easily do. So you're just going to create the account, then verify your email. Then this screen isn't going to show up for you at first. What you're going to do is click on the cog, if you don't have the option. And the welcome screen should be pretty much this. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to click this little button here and you're going to go to devices. Afterwards, you're going to click the plus button. And then you're going to enter a name for this. So it can be any name you want. I'm just going to name it Dune. You're going to select the brand, which is going to be Dune HD. Oops, went too far. Dune HD, oh wait, no, actually it's not too far. I didn't go far enough. Dune HD. Okay. It's going to be media server, and then click to select technology. You're going to click on IP. You're going to click OK. And then the IP address they have here, you're going to put in that IP address that you took a screenshot of earlier from the Dune HD box. You're going to put that in, and you're going to click save. I'm just going to click cancel because I already have mine done. So then you're done with that. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to go to controllers. Then you're going to click on the plus button. Then you're also going to name it, which you can do Dune box. Then controller type is going to be TCP controller. Then what you're going to do is put in the same IP address that you did a second ago, which is the one from the Dune box. And then the port should fill in automatically. If not, it should be port 80, I believe. Yes, it should be port 80. Once you're done with that, you're going to go to zones. Then you're going to click on the plus to add a new zone. You're going to name it, choose an icon. When you click amplifier, it should be whatever you named it earlier. I named it Dune HD, so that's what I'm going to pick. And then television you can pick, but you don't have to, so I'll just leave it. Then you should click save, but I'm going to click cancel, so I already have mine done. And then you should be mostly good, I believe. Let me just make sure. Controllers, yeah, no, we already set up controllers, so we should be good. So once you set up your zones, if you go to, it should show up for you, pretty much. So then what you're going to want to do is you should be able to click save, and once you do that, you have to go and download the app from the App Store. It's about $16, I believe, so I would give it a shot. Worst comes worst, you can always return it, but it should work with most of your devices. And then once you log into the app, it'll ask you to log in. And once you do that, all your settings should save. So you should get something, hold on one second. You should get a remote that pretty much looks like this. And then you should be all set to go. But if you're setting it up on the computer, which is what I'm doing right now, and you try and test it, it will not work. You have to either do it if you want to test it, you have to actually do it on your phone or your iPad. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. Thanks.